Time right now is 6:35. Marijuana could soon be reclassified as a less dangerous drug under a new proposal from the Biden administration. The move would ease some federal restrictions on marijuana, but it wouldn't legalize it nationwide. Washington correspondent Jackie DeFusco joins us live from D.C. So good morning, Jackie. What can you tell us about the potential impact of this?
Hey, good morning, Nora. Well, the Justice Department is proposing moving marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 drug. And I'm told that could potentially mean removing federal restrictions for cannabis researchers and businesses. Cannabis businesses could see a boost to their bottom line if marijuana is rescheduled.
This was something that was well overdue, that we've been fighting for years.
Terrence White, the owner of Monco in Washington, D.C., says it could cut their taxes substantially. That's because businesses selling Schedule 1 drugs are not allowed to deduct various expenses under federal law.
It's been hard for operators to actually grow a business and sustain a business based on that.
He says that could change if the Biden administration follows through with the proposal to reclassify marijuana. Under its current Schedule 1 status, marijuana is alongside the most addictive drugs like heroin and meth. A Schedule 3 designation would put it on par with drugs like ketamine, indicating a lower potential for abuse and possible medical benefits, a classification some disagree with.
It also sends a really bad message, especially to our kids, that the federal government thinks that marijuana is less harmful than we used to think, when in reality, it's much more harmful than we used to think.
But researchers say reclassifying marijuana could help them answer some important questions by lowering federal barriers to study the drug.
We're not actually, most of the time, studying the cannabis that people are actually consuming. And so that's a big problem. That's a big barrier to the research.
We need to know what are the benefits and what are the potential risks.
Rescheduling alone will not legalize marijuana at the federal level or remove criminal penalties nationwide. But that's the long-term goal for many cannabis advocates.
Our goal is always legalization as a whole, because we still have a lot of people that are incarcerated that look like me.
Now, this push to reschedule marijuana could very well be a lengthy process. Up next, the proposal is expected to be reviewed by the White House Office of Management and Budget, and then it'll likely go out for public comment. Nora?
And Jackie, this is an election year, of course, so could this potentially help President Biden in his race?
Well, Nora, some certainly suspect that that was part of the timing of this announcement. Polls do suggest that legalizing marijuana, which again, this proposal does not do, is widely popular among voters of all ages, but especially popular among that younger age group, which of course is really critical to President Biden's base in this election. And that's a coalition that they are certainly hoping to motivate and keep together. That said, also a recent Harvard poll that measured the sentiment of young voters and what issues are motivating them suggests that there are a number of things that are likely more potent motivators in this election, like the economy, housing, gun violence, for example. That also said, it could tee up a contrast with former President Donald Trump, his Republican opponent in this election. Trump really has not advocated for major federal changes to marijuana policy. Instead, he has said that he supports medical marijuana and that really he thinks this should be left up to the states. Nora?
Okay, interesting stuff. Thank you so much, Jackie. Appreciate it. Jackie DeFusco reporting in Washington this morning.